Morning, Sensei. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Did you just wake up also?
No, I wake up like a few hours, 2 hours ago or something like that. So
Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, it looks very...
we are one hour, we are 1 hour in front of you, so.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I was going to say, it looks very bright there in Finland. Was that just...
No, this is I think the best season here. It's the spring. Spring is coming, and it's just clear blue sky and everything.
Oh, wonderful.
So the birds are migrating here, so you kind of like have a sense of hope after the long winter.
Yeah, no, we're about to go into our winter, and it's very grey and it's very cold.
Yes, we've been okay. We've been like voluntarily isolated already for a month.
Okay.
And, just working from home remotely. And
oh wow.
Stuff like that. So
for a month already.
But the corona it's spreading, but I think we have a pretty good situation. Comparing to other countries, for example, Sweden, which didn't do any like strict restrictions or anything like that, so they are like in a deep trouble. So we are okay.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, you know, this I've like during this lockdown I've been like thinking a lot about what happened in Finland, like during the Second World War, when people were escaping to the countryside to avoid the bombings and stuff like that. And then again in Japan, you know, after the World War II, Kendo was banned, so people couldn't practice.
Right.
So we are kind of like experiencing the same kind of like restrictions and isolation. Well, my personal opinion is that you should keep on practicing. Of course, it makes it really difficult because Kendo is okay. You can do suburis alone, but Kendo has this idea of that you are facing somebody. So and it makes it really like difficult to imagine an opponent in front of you. But just to keep your skills on a level that when this lockdown is open, so then you have a chance to continue. And there's a really nice quote from David Hockney, who is one of I think the most influential contemporary artists, an English guy. I saw a documentary about him, and he was like constantly drawing and painting and carrying his notebook wherever he went, and the camera just followed. And at some point the interviewer asked that, why do you draw all the time? And he said it very nicely, that the practice equals the skill. And I kind of think the same way in Kendo, that you need to keep doing Kendo to polish your skills. The process it's the Kendo, the do part of the word Kendo. So therefore I think that it needs to be constant. We haven't had like any like official guidelines, but we are gathering on a daily basis for suburis in Zoom every afternoon, 5:30.
Oh wow.
We started to do it just to get the kids, our junior class, motivated, but then also the adults started to join in, and now we have daily online suburi. This is this kind of like lockdowns are a very good opportunity to find out about your motivation. What is the reason why you do Kendo? And for some people, it's maybe not clear, and that's why they don't practice during the lockdown. So I told you at the end of the seminar this year about the mi kamae and the ki kamae. So the mi kamae is the visual part of your kendo. It's the thing that you can see from outside. And it's very important, but what is more important is the ki kamae, what is inside of you, the sparkle, or all the small bonfire that keeps you, it makes you tick.
Yes.
So that's the thing that keeps you going. And for people who have this kind of like self-motivation and the ability, it makes them to keep on doing, even though the times can be difficult and the practice surroundings are not perfect or ideal, so you just do suburis at home. But if you have this ki kamae inside of you, then you just keep on going.
That's good. Yeah, well, I think it's so important, and this is a time which really tests whether you have ki kamae or not, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you are like, how would I say? Of course, you need consistency, and it can be really hard to just practice by yourself. But if you have this kind of like sparkle inside, then you can overcome these kind of like obstacles, like coronavirus or most of the time the biggest obstacles is ourselves. We are making excuses why not to do suburis or why not to practice. But this is a good time for reflect.
Right. No, you're so right. I mean, thank you for that insight. It's, I think a lot of people do kind of need to hear that, because it's important to, like you said, understand why you do kendo. I think a lot of people don't really ask that question. They just sort of do it without asking why. So thank you. Very good insight.
I think we have the responsibility to be a better versions of ourselves, and if we've chosen that method to be kendo, so then we just need to keep on doing it. And if we are just waiting for the ideal circumstances, that when we are back to the dojo and we have a nice floor and equipment, then life will just pass us by, because there's never an ideal situation. There's always something. So that's why we just need to keep on walking on that path of kendo. So and this makes the daily practice very, very important. It's not about the length of the steps. It's just that you need to keep on walking. And the suburis are these kind of like tiny steps that we are taking. So please keep on walking every day. On Sunday, I was leading a suburi practice in Zoom, and I was invited by a kendo club in Milan, and we did a Sunday morning suburis, and there were like 70 people.
Wow, that must have been amazing.
Yeah, it was nice, and not just me and all the Italians, but also people from Austria, Germany, France, Denmark. Where, I mean, this is it's nice to feel the connection, even though through the virtual online experience. But anyway, it feels good that we are working together.
That's great. Well, if you have the time, I would love to invite you to host a Zoom session for us sometimes. And
my pleasure.
That'd be great. I mean, we like I said, we're training regularly on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
It would be my pleasure. I mean, we could set it up for next week. Now there's Easter is coming, so maybe not during this week, but it would be really, really nice to meet all your members.